to start chapter 12, 3D geometry. What we have learned previously, we have learned the concept of two-dimensional geometry, where we are getting the axis as x-axis and y-axis. The horizontal axis we are calling the horizontal axis as x-axis and vertical axis as y-axis. Then my first question is, tell me the distance of a point xy. I am taking a point xy. Then tell me the distance of this point xy from x-axis. From x-axis. From y-axis. Question is clear. Distance of this point from x-axis we are clearly observing. Yes, this is the distance and this is y-axis length. And from y-axis this distance, then this is x, this is y. For this reason we are getting xy. My next question, second question is, tell me the distance of a point minus 2, 3 from x-axis, from y-axis. Minus 2 or 2? 2 plus 2. Question is clear? All these things we have discussed. Tell me the coordinate of this point.
0 y
This is correct. Minus 1. Great all. If the point we are getting on the axis, it means that this point we are getting on the y-axis, only y coordinate we are getting. And if you are considering this point, then the coordinate of this point is
x.
Then now in class 11 we are getting 3D, three-dimensional. Then one more axis we are taking. In the previous class also we have discussed these x, y and z axis we are calling. And if three axes we are getting, and these three axes are mutual perpendicular axis, means we are taking three planes. One axis represent one plane, and if three axes you are getting, it means that we have these three planes. Figure is given to you in the NCERT book. If you are observing page number 269, the first figure is given to you, and in that figure you are observing the plane. Three planes we are observing. And these three planes are perpendicular to each other, mutually perpendicular to each other. Then the question is, if you are taking this point, then this point is on x-axis, then what will be the coordinate of this point? If x-axis we have, y-axis we have, z-axis we have, then the coordinate of this point
x,
x, 0, 0. If I am taking a point on z-axis, then what will be the coordinate? 0, 0, z. And if you are taking any point on y-axis, then the coordinate of this point is 0, minus y, 0. Means if the points we are getting on the axis, then we are getting that value only. On which axis that point will be, and rest of the values we are getting 0. And if you are taking any point, suppose here I am taking a point, then what will be the coordinate of this point? Forget the minus sign, only consider the x, y and z axis. If you are getting any point, then only the coordinates we are getting x, y and z. Then if you are taking any point, suppose this point I am taking, then I am writing the coordinate of this as x, y and z. Clear to all? All these things you have to note down. And what we have discussed earlier, three axes we are getting, and these three axes divide the coordinate into 8 equal parts, and that we are calling as octet. Then come on, exercise first. In the first exercise, the first question you are getting, and the question is the point is on the x-axis. Tell me the answer for the first question.
X comma.
This is the answer for the first question.
Yes, sir.
Point we are getting on the x-axis, and this is the coordinate. Second question. XZ plane. XZ plane means that y coordinate is 0. Then the answer is
X0.
x0 z. Third question. For solving, if you have to solve question number third, then if you are observing the table here, table 12.1. Sine you are observing 12.1 table is given at the bottom of page number 270. If you are observing, then x coordinate if you are observing, then the sign you are getting plus, then minus minus, then plus plus, then minus minus plus. If you are observing y, plus plus, minus minus, plus plus, minus minus. Third, z axis. 4 times you are getting plus and 4 times you are getting minus. So this is the way you are able to prepare the table. For the x-axis we are writing 1 time plus, 2 time minus. Then 2 time plus, 2 time minus. For y-axis we are adding 2 time plus, then 2 time minus, then 2 time plus, 2 time minus. And for the z-axis 4 time plus and 4 time minus. Then easily we are able to tell which point is in which octet. Come on, question number 4. Tell me the answer of question number 4. Speak loudly. Question number 4. The x-axis and the y-axis taken together determine a plane known as xy plane. Good. Second part. Tell me the answer. Do it fast. Part second. xy 0. Third part. 8 equal part that we are calling as octet. This also we know. Then in the previous section, if you are observing, then we are getting the 2 point A, B, and if you are taking the coordinate as x1, y1, x2, y2 in 2D geometry. If these 2 points are given to you, then you are able to find the distance AB
Yes, sir.
by using which formula? Distance formula we are getting, and the distance formula we are getting as x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. And in 3-dimensional geometry, in place of this, the coordinates become x1, y1, z1, and point B x2, y2, z2. Then the distance formula we are getting AB as x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square plus z2 minus z1 whole square. This is similar to this one.
Yes, sir.
This we know, and only we have to add the z coordinate in this formula. कर सकते हैं?
Yes, sir.
Note down. Then we are going to solve some question on the basis of distance formula. And come on, the exercise, the second exercise, 12.2. Let us recall the distance formula by graph which we have done in class 10. We are not able to do the formula for class 11 on the board because this is 3-dimensional geometry. Means we are not able to get this formula on the board. But we are able to deduct the 2-dimensional geometry. Then 2-dimensional formula we are taking. A I am taking as x1, y1. And point B I am taking here. And this is x2, y2. Then this distance we know. This distance we know. This distance is, if the coordinate of A is x1, y1, then this distance is y1, this distance is x1, and this you are considering. Then this distance we are observing y2, and this is x2.
Yes, sir.
And if we have to find this distance, then this distance is, the complete length is x2. Then this we are getting x2 minus x1.
Yes, sir.
This distance, this point I am taking as C.
Yes, sir.
BC, how will you get BC?
Y2
Y2 minus Y1. And this distance is Y2 minus Y1.
Yes, sir.
And if you are joining A, B, you are getting a right triangle here. This you are getting as y2 minus y1. This you are getting as x2 minus x1. Then this we are able to get distance between A and B as under root this square plus this square, means the distance formula we are getting. This we have also done in class 10. Now we are going to solve the questions of class 11 on the basis of distance formula.